Hey guys, how you going? And welcome to another Ashes Cricket video. The team down at IGN were able to get their hands on a copy of Ashes Cricket, and they did a 5-over match. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look. Now this will mostly just be the boundaries and wickets in this video, since the actual video is 30 minutes long, and I wanted to skip all the bullshit. But if you want to take a look at the full video, then I'll leave a link in the comments below. Anyway, onto the video, and as you can see here, it's looking a bit different to Don Bradman Cricket 17 in terms of how it is presented. It's looking more like a TV style presentation. It looks a lot better, I reckon, and as you can see on these English and Australian sides, they're pretty standard. We've got Chris Wokes there with the wicket-keeping badge. Now that's not true, Butler actually is keeping. I've got to stress that this is pre-patch gameplay, so anything that you see that may look out of the ordinary will probably be fixed come release date. But anyway, as you saw there, we had Steve Smith and Owen Morgan at the coin toss, looking pretty spot on. And as you'll see throughout this video, the player likenesses are pretty bloody good, and Big Ant have done an absolutely fantastic job in capturing their likenesses. So as you can see here, we've got Johnny Bairstow and Alex Howes walking out to the crease. Now Bairstow doesn't have a batting sponsor, so not all sponsors for the players are going to be in the game, so the community will have to get involved and create the bats and stuff, so that's going to be fine. And as you can see, Mitchell Starc is going to be bowling the first over, so let's see how it goes. And as you can see there, David Warner is looking spot on. But as you can see, one of the main differences on screen are the controls. Now, the controls seem a bit more simplified in order to cater for the more casual gamer, which is fair enough, as they want to target a wider audience. So it's completely understandable, and if you want, you can always revert back to the controls that were available in Don Bradman Cricket. So anyway, first up we're going to be taking a look at these bowling controls as we see Mitchell Starc clean bowls Alex Hales for a golden duck. Could be a sign of things to come this Ashes, not too sure. I mean, is Hales even in the test squad? Not too sure. He'll be here for the one days, surely. As we see the replay sequence, it's the same as Don Bradman Cricket 17. There were no problems with it, so good to see it's coming back. And as you see, it's going to go straight to the stump cam and on your bike, mate. So coming in next, it looks like it's going to be, I think it's Joe Root. Yep, there we go. But anyway, taking a look at these controls, and as you can see, there's now a timing meter. So you choose your delivery, which is the same as the previous Don Bradman Cricket, using the left analog stick. And then you choose the length via the buttons on screen, and then the timing meter shows up. As we see, I think this one's going to be out as well. But anyway, you can choose the length via the buttons on screen, and then that timing meter shows up. You have to try and get it in the light green in order to get a good result. This way seems a lot easier than in previous Don Bradman Cricket games. It doesn't seem as advanced, which I'm all for if that means more people are going to be playing the game. We now see Cummins having a bowl, and as you can see, that bowling action looks a lot similar to Josh Hazlewood, so it looks like his action has been mocapped, which is great to see, as we see Owen Morgan pick up or get clean bowled again. But as we take a look at the replay, one thing that I don't think was that, wasn't in Don Bradman Cricket was like that wicket there, that's just clipped the bails. I didn't see many wickets like that in Don Bradman Cricket. And another thing that's exciting to see is that wicket there. Now the edge absolutely flew to the keeper, and that's bloody exciting because when we bowled in Don Bradman Cricket 17, the ball, if you're bowling like 160 Ks, and sometimes it just rolls to the keeper once you've bowled it. But here it looks like it absolutely flies off the deck, and it actually goes to the keeper at a decent rate of knots, which is fantastic. I mean, the speeds are a bit unrealistic here. I mean, Cummins bowling, what was that, 150 to 160 Ks, not really that realistic. But I mean, it's good to see that the ball is actually going through to the keeper, as we see Old Mate play a fantastic shot off the legs, absolutely flies over the rope, 109 metres. So Butler is doing the damage, as we see another 6. He's in some top form early on. Could it be a sign of things to come in this Ashes series? Maybe. But as you see here, you can have a look at the bowling rating. So as you can see, Starc is 90 overall. Cummins, I think that's 75, Coulter-Nile 71, Zampa 68. I'm not sure if I agree with those ratings. When the game actually comes out, I have to do look at a bit of an in-depth analysis, looking at the Australian and English team ratings, just to see how close they are. Like, I mean, it's always opinionated about what ratings everyone should be. So it'll be interesting to see what Big Ant have done in terms of those ratings. As we see another good-looking shot there from Butler. He's absolutely pumping it, as we see a glorious looking cut shot there from Butler. He is smashing the ball to all parts here as England go through to 4 for 25. And who's this bowling? Coulter-Nile. He absolutely smashes Butler's poles. And the danger man departs for 21. And on your bike, mate, as we take a look at that replay, straight through him, thanks for coming. So as you can see there, another thing that wasn't in the previous Don Bradman cricket was having a game that depends on how many wickets the team has. So in this case, once they get 5 wickets, they're all out. So after 2.4 overs, they're all out because they lost their 5 wickets. That's one thing that wasn't in Don Bradman Cricket 17, and could be quite interesting when choosing what type of game you want to play. So taking a look at these batting controls, and it seems very similar to previous games such as like Shane Warne Cricket, where you use the directional stick, in this case the left stick, to aim where you are playing your shot, and then the buttons shown on screen in the top right there to select your shot. So like aggressive shot is circle. That was the same in Shane Warne Cricket. As we see a run out here given by Fat Dan Venturi, David Warner is run out for 2. But another exciting thing here is the throwback to the bowler seems a lot flatter. It might be depending on the rating, not too sure, but the bowler actually takes the stumps off very quickly, a lot quicker than in Don Bradman Cricket 17. So that's exciting. I'm not too sure if that's to do with the rating or not, but it's good to see that it's a bit quicker than what it was in Don Bradman Cricket 17. So as you see, Steve Smith is now out to the crease, and as you can see on the top right here, that batting and fielding HUD, you can choose where you want to aim the shot, and it's easily displayed, so you know we're actually going to hit the ball. As we see Finch try a switch here. I'm not too sure what the fuck the blokes at IGN were doing, but some of the shots that they were playing were very questionable. As we see the switch hit prove, well, it was up to fucks really, and he's clean bowled. But anyway, we'll see here, yeah, as you see here, clean bowled, stumps go flying. Who's that out to bat now? I think it's Travis Head, and he just plays that shot very early. And as we see here, it's going to be another run out because while his bat is in the air, he's past the crease, but his bat's in the air and it's hit the stump, so it's out. I'm not too sure. I actually think a law has been brought out now that if you ground your bat and then it goes up in the air while the ball hits the stumps, it's not out, but don't quote me on that. But anyway, that's going to be out there. And yeah, so Travis Head departs for a duck. These guys are battling to play the game. We see Maxwell out to the crease now. Now he's been mocapped, so you'll see a few shots in here that look very similar to how he plays, which is bloody exciting. Now another thing that I hope will be in here is when we create our player, if we get a chance to select maybe our play style. Like if we choose aggressive, we'll have more Glenn Maxwell shots. Maybe if we just choose slightly aggressive, we might see Steve Smith shots when we play with our career mode player. That'll be pretty exciting, and hopefully we get to choose our bowling style as well. So I mean, we've got Mitchell Stark sort of in there, we've got Josh Hazlewood. I mean, it looks like his action's in the game as well. We've got Glenn Maxwell, so if you want to be a spinner in your career mode, hopefully we can choose those bowling animations. As we see an interesting shot here from Steve Smith, he gets clean bowled for 17. He goes to pull it, and it's actually a good length delivery, so pretty poor shot in the end there, pretty poor shot selection. Now I'm not sure if you have to select if it's going to be a front or back foot shot. I don't know if it's done automatically. Maybe it depends on the difficulty you choose. As we see a lovely little whip there from Mitch Marsh, I think. And I think that was Mitch Marsh. No, I'm not too sure. Doesn't really matter anyway. Those shots look amazing. It looks a lot smoother than Don Bradman Cricket 17, which is bloody exciting times. And it was also confirmed actually that James Taylor is going to be the third commentator to go along with Mel Jones and Michael Slater. So that's also pretty exciting. Ideally I would have liked to see old David Lloyd, but he's not in the mix there, so oh well. And another thing that I forgot to mention, but I'll show here in a screenshot, is that the stamina and confidence bar. Now in Don Bradman Cricket 17, it wasn't actually, you actually had to push a button to view this, and I'm pretty sure a few people didn't know about it. So it's good to see that it's there and you don't have to push a button. But I'm pretty sure that the stamina is the length of the bar, so when you're bowling you can probably see it go down a bit, and the confidence is shown by the colour of the bar. So as you can see here, we've got the brighter green, which means he's at pretty much full confidence, while you see some of the batsmen, they're just starting out. There's a bit of pressure on in the field, so their confidence isn't as high. It's a darker or duller green. So that's exciting stuff to see as well, and we don't actually have to push a button to have a look at it. So what did you guys think of the gameplay? Now I've got to stress that this is not the final version of the game, it's pre-patch gameplay. I'm pretty sure once when the game is released, there probably will be a day one patch. I mean, there was with Don Bradman Cricket 17. I mean, there were a tiny couple issues. The main one for me was just looking at Wokes, seeing the wicketkeeper badge next to his name. I mean, that will probably be fixed come release day. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, then please leave a like and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts on the gameplay in the comments below. But until then, take it easy.